pretty interesting here. So I have ace five of diamonds in the cutoff. I raise it up to 125. Big blind and the small blind fold, and the big blind calls. The flop comes great for our hand. 5-4 deuce with one diamond. So we flop top pair, top kicker. We have a gut shot to the wheel as well as a backdoor nut flush draw. So definitely a good hand for my type of holding and a pretty disguised board, because a lot of times when I'm raising the cutoff, this board is going to completely whiff me. To my surprise, he bets out pretty large relative to the pot here. He bets 196 straight into me after I raise pre-flop, which raises a little bit of concern, but also I think that he would do this with a lot of just pair type hands on this flop, pair plus straight draw hands on this flop, thinking that he just flopped a very strong hand and I have air or overcard, so he's trying to protect those. So I could just call here with a strong hand in position, but I decide to raise because I have top pair, top kicker, plus all of these backdoor outs and gut shot outs that could improve my hand. So I raise it up to 523 to, again, protect my 5, which is not a very strong top pair, and have a potential to improve if he does have me beat at this moment. So I raise to 523, and he makes the call. Turn comes the seven of clubs, which is a pretty bad card for us. It puts a full rainbow board out there, so no backdoor flush draw for us, as well as it hits 6-7, which is definitely a hand that he could have here in his range. Um, Betting an open ender on the flop, calling a raise with a drawing hand, and then hitting top pair here. So not feeling great about that 7. He bets out $5, and again, thinking that that 7 is really not good for us. I think I'm still just too strong to fold here, especially after raising the flop, and I still have a gut shot out if I need it. So I make the call and just try to just plan to evaluate rivers and see what happens. So the river comes a 7 of diamonds, which again is not good. He could have 6-7, but if he has 6-7, he already had us beat on the turn, so it doesn't really change that much. It does kind of work in our favor, thinking that he could have any 2 pairs on the flop. He definitely could have 5-4 suited. He could maybe have 4 deuce suited, maybe 5 deuce suited. I'm not too sure, but he's in the big blind calling, so those are definitely in his range a little bit. And if he had a hand like 4-5, which I think is definitely possible, we just rivered a better 2 pair here with 5s and 7s with the ace kicker. So he leads out to me for $7. And honestly, when I saw this bet, I just instantly wanted to muck. I was very close to just hitting fold and saying, whatever, I only have a 5. He's been oozing a lot of strength. He led out to me, called a raise, and then led turn and river, which is telling the story that he's very strong. So it makes sense that he has a hand like deuces or 4s. It makes sense that he has a hand like 6-7. It also made sense in my mind, though, for him to have 4-5, definitely, where we just rivered a better 2 pair, and also any sort of pair plus straight draw hand on the flop. So he could be doing that with deuce 3, 5-3, 4-3, 5-6, 4-6. All of those hands are definitely within his range as well. And the fact that this bet sizing is so small, I think that it's okay for me to just call here with my flop top pair, top kicker, with all of these draws missing. Thinking that I would be right enough of the time, hoping that he has a hand like 5-3. That was really one of the exact hands that I said to myself in the last minute that convinced me to call. So I decided to just call here just to see what he has, and thankfully he has the 5-3, which I literally said to myself out loud right before making the call, is he definitely could have 5-3, 4-3, deuce 3, or 5-4, and that just convinced me to make the call. So I was really happy about this one. I made a very tough call here and a hard decision to make, but it ended up being the right play. So we're happy about this one.